Ah, because you're a magician. OK.
You know, Dynamo, no pressure, but you are doing this in front of Hermione.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It's live. It is live.
Wow. That's actually burnt my eyes out. I can't see it.
Amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. It's got a bit of pocket fluff on it.
Yeah.
not trying to do that to fish.
Let's get my first guest out. He's a ray of sunshine wrapped up in a grumpy old sod. It's the marvellous Mr. Jack D. Thank goodness you're here. Jack D. Sit down, Jack. Well, that was impressive, that thing with the goldfish.
Well, yeah. Oh, my eyes are sore, though.
Was it really? You weren't that close to the flame?
No warning or anything. Just...
Don't come in and start complaining immediately.
Well, you know, you can't just throw that at people when they're preparing to come on for an interview and then, you know, a big angle grinder goes off in your face.
So, congratulations. It was your birthday recently, wasn't it? Was it your 51st birthday?
Yeah, on Monday, yeah.
Congratulations.
How old are you?
I'm also 51.
That's good.
Did you do anything to mark the occasion at all? Did your family do anything special for you?
We got a takeaway curry. I got a parking ticket. So that was it, you know. And they gave me obviously I got presents. And, you know, it was, you know, regular, but not hey.
Nothing big.
Oh,
nothing big.
It's my party, my birthday, you know. But it was like, yeah, I had the family around. That was it. It was good.
So the family. So you've got how many children?
I got 4 children.
4 children. You and the wife are still together. You've been together for many, many years now. How long's the...
We've been married now for 23 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Been around
That's pretty
for
good.
23
years.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Is there still romance in the relationship? Do you still go on dates, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we go on dates. I mean, I've always been romantic with Jane. We went away recently and we stayed in a... I said, Jane, come on, we'll go away for a night. We stayed in a boutique hotel, you know, one of these...
Little smart hotels.
Little smart hotels. Designer. On the coast. Done up by this couple who'd spent, you know, 4 years or something doing it up. And we went in the bathroom was like what, you know, a wet room, where it's not a proper bathroom at all. Where
so it's a shower, the whole thing, you can get everywhere wet.
Everything gets wet. There's no demarcation between the shower and the toilet and the basin.
Yeah.
It's a wet room. This is the invention of some lazy bloody plumber who just screwed up the bathroom and said, oh, this is the latest thing. So I said to Joe, no, it's good. This is what they've done. They've made the wet room. And so we go to bed, and then we can hear that the water is dripping in the bathroom under the cistern. So I go into I'd had a bit to drink, actually, to be honest. Go into this wet room. We'd had a shower, and everything was soaked. You know, all the toilet paper's all soggy now. Everything so I said, I'll fix it. And I tried to lift the lid off the cistern, right? And it won't quite come. So I thought, obviously, it needs a bit more force. And I just went like that, and it just flipped up into the air and just started spinning around. Great big porcelain lid, and just smashed in pieces all over the floor. Right? Bits of broken porcelain everywhere. And by now, I'm needing a pee. And Jane says, "I'm going to call the manager. Don't call the manager. I'm needing a pee." And there's just a hole in the middle of the bathroom, right? I don't want to go in. I'd bare feet. I'd cut my feet to shreds. So I stood in the doorway like this, trying to aim for the hole like that. With all these broken bathroom bits all over. And I'm peeing all over. And I just looked around, and the manager was standing there. And I had no... Jane had just called him up. And the next day, there was such a bad atmosphere, I've got to say. Well, you know... And I said, I'll be on tour next, and I'll be coming through in November. We're fully booked. Didn't want me back. So.
Well, you are on tour, though. You're on tour again now.
Yeah, I'm on tour, yeah.
Well, congratulations. This is the first time in how many years?
6 years. I decided to go back on tour because someone has to continue the magic of 2012, I felt.
Special year. Yeah.
We had the Jubilee, and we had the Olympics, and we had the Paralympics, and it was all great, but then there was a lull. Yeah. And I thought, I'm going to go on tour. I'm going to keep this spirit going. I'm going to keep the flame burning.
Well, you are like the Olympic flame going around the country.
I am like that, yeah.
Personified. How are you finding it now? Because you haven't been on tour for a while, and, of course, you've been in the business for a long while. It's come up for, like, 30 years.
Yeah.
you've been doing stand-up. So it's a pretty different world out there now. You've got all the new young comedians, and I guess the material, a lot of it is about modern stuff. They're doing gigs about Twitter and Facebook and lots of stuff which wasn't around when you first started.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I do Twitter. I don't really do routines about Twitter. But what always gets me is the people on Twitter. Because the people on Twitter, you say, I'm on tour. And he said, oh, where are you on tour? I said, well, I'm not going to list all the towns, am I? I mean, I'm not even going to come on this show and list all the towns. I'm not doing Nottingham, I'm doing a whole list of towns. People say, where are you on tour? Honestly, I think if you can't Google it and find out, don't even come. You'll be wasting your time. You won't understand the show. If you don't know how to Google stuff, don't even come. You've got to be very careful with that stuff.
But you don't mind fans talking about you, because now it's very immediate, isn't it? When you do a gig or something, immediately people are saying whether they liked it or not. They're critical. They're sharing their thoughts on it.
Well, I think that's good, isn't it? I mean, that's an okay thing. I generally don't sort of read feedback until the next day or something. I might like scan over it, but I'm not kind of poring over it. You'd have to be so very sad to sort of sit in your dressing room and go, oh. You know, it's not what I do to relax, you know.
So what do you do to relax then? Have you got any hobbies?
Well, we're talking about I do hypnotherapy.
Yeah, you actually do that, for real?
Yeah, of course I do. I wouldn't mention it if I don't do it. I wouldn't say, come on, let's talk about something I don't know anything about.
When you say you do, surely it's something...
Just pick it out of the air, like a goldfish. There are different types of hypnotherapy, and I did the one where, you know, they regress you. That was a long, long time ago before I'm a very good hypnotherapist now, but the one where they regress you, and he immediately wanted to stop seeing me because he regressed me, and this is embarrassing. I'm not proud of this, but you know I thought I was going to be Henry VIII or someone.
Yeah, they say who you were in a past life.
Yeah,
or you
Henry VIII. Yeah. Or I don't mind if it's a little urchin boy or something, you know. Like,
nice little boy in the street.
Yeah, chimney sweep. I might have been. I don't know.
So who were you?
Turns out I was an SS officer.
Oh.
And he said, I can't see you anymore after this. I say because he was Jewish and he was really offended by that, you know. I said, listen, it's not real. This it doesn't actually happen. It's not really true.
Well, why do you think you said under hypnotherapy that you
I'd seen Schindler's List a couple of nights before or something like that. And it was just in my mind. It came out. I don't know what. I was talking in a silly accent, and he...
Well, a German accent is fun to do.
Yeah, I know, but real SS didn't have a German accent. They just spoke German, so it proves it's not true, is it?
You've got a new show. What's this new show? It's called Don't Sit in the Front Row.
Don't Sit in the Front Row.
This sounds like a very different kind of thing.
It's on Sky Atlantic, and it's starting in October, 29th of October. Okay. And this is a show where it's unlike a normal panel show. You've got comedians talking to members of the audience, and so they're not just doing material or stuff they've thought of before. They have to actually think on their feet, and it's good fun. It's a great show. We get to know members of the public through the show. So the person in the front row who's provided the most sort of raw comedy material is the winner of the show. We
have a clip. You found some very strange people. Have a look at this. This is Don't Sit in the Front Row.
I can tell you that Craig has actually done some acting work in Los Angeles, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. What was the film called?
Till They Come, or One More Time?
Till They Come, or One More Time.
What was it called?
Till They Come. And, is this a Disney production? I'm guessing.
What was your role?
Josh is too young to know, so would you please...
Being assertive and being passive.
So you were assertive and passive?
Yeah.
You were both...
Yeah.
The plug and the socket, as it
were. So you get to meet some very different people.
Get to meet some very different people, and it is genuinely good fun to do. I had my doubts about it before.
Okay, that's on Sky Atlantic. Starts 29th.
29th, 9 o'clock.
Well, I make jokes about it whenever I see Jack about you being, you know, looking grumpy. And I know you play up to it a bit, but you've always had a face which is a little downcast, haven't you? I mean, but naturally, you always look a little bit like you are miffed about something.
Listen, I've just always, even at school, I used to get into trouble because the teachers hated me. It's, you know, what's the matter with you? I said, nothing the matter with me. And they, you know, we had have a row with the teacher about, oh, we're going on a school trip, we're going to Isle of Wight for the day. And I said, well, honestly, what is the point? Because we're all going to be on the bus for 3 hours or something, and you get there, you're going to have your packed lunch, and you come back, and, you know... And they would do, I was only 6 at the time, but I could see that just didn't make sense.
Well, you were very mature. But have you ever thought about surgery or any kind of No, but I don't mean so kindly, because there's a new thing you might want to try. There's
what
a
is that?
device you can have, which we have here, which is meant to... It's basically, I think it's like non-intrusive facelift for people who want to get their cheeks back up and all this. Because as we get older, our faces are both going south, and everyone, you know... So rather than get nipped and tucked, you can do this. If we bring it out, we have Guillaume from the clinic has the items there. And this is... what are these called again, these things?
God. This is the Pro Lift.
The Pro Lift. Thank you. Your French accent is marvellous, Guillaume.
Thank you.
OK, this is... Now, they're both turned on. I've got the control here, OK, and this will work for both of them. And what you do is, don't touch the metal plates there, because they're live, aren't they?
They will shock.
What?
They will shock. It gives you a gentle electric shock. I'll put it on. You put on Jack's. You can bend it like this, and you sort of put it...
Does it hurt?
Yeah,
I'm nervous.
Right, you put it on there. This is a genuine thing, and it's meant to help... Right, they're not electric yet, but these are going to give us very gentle, for real... William, thank you, William. Merci
Not
beaucoup.
too much, not too much.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to turn this on now. We will feel it, but you're meant to leave your mouth loose, and you will feel it, and it will lift up your smile, OK?
Right.
Right, here we go. Keep your mouth loose.
I feel like, I think... Oh.
You feel it?
Oh, it's horrible. It just stings. Oh, it's like having a stroke. It's horrible.
My filling is... I'm feeling it in my filling.
Yeah. Oh, it's so horrible.
I'm going to move that one away from my...
You chickened out. Don't
because
don't
I've
keep
got a
doing it
filling
higher.
there.
It's like that thing on Green Mile.
That was horrible, wasn't it?
That's seriously unpleasant.
I feel kind of... My cheeks feel firmer.
I don't feel any better. I can smell burning skin.
I feel a ting all the way around here. I do feel tighter.
What? You don't need that. Just have a shower or something. You don't want to go through that. What a waste of time that is.
Girls, do you think we look any tauter, any firmer, any more masculine?
No.
What? What?
There you go. All that effort.
Will you join me in saying thank you to the fabulous Mr. Jack D, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah.